where to start? Well, we finished on Magic, so let's start on her again once more. Here's Magic, but I don't want to talk about Magic. I want to talk about her unnamed dragon. Now that's what it looks like in
spoiler alert.
Yeah, in the Magic realm or something like that. I don't know. As you can see, the visual effects team was still working on it when this movie came out, even though it was delayed for like 7 years. But anyway, that's her dragon, the sock puppet, as I call Lamb Chop. I don't know who it was supposed to be because they never gave a name, but this is what I kept thinking of when I saw it. I think that's Orf from Dragon Tales. That's what I kept thinking of. But also I had a little bit of this, a little bit of nostalgia, Fraggle Rock. Now you have to see it as a puppet because that's what I thought of when it was a puppet. But when it became animated, I thought of Dragon Tales, and that will be my recasting for that one. Now, I'd like to go to Maisie Williams, Arya Stark, as Vic likes to call her. Arya, did you need the money? You didn't. But you were trying to break into Hollywood. I know. Your sister Stark, she was in X-Men. She did Dark Phoenix. They delayed that movie, too. It must be a British thing. I don't know. But this is Maisie Williams, and this one, her name is Rain. Don't ask me how to spell it. It's not spelled the same way. It's always fancy. Right. And that's how she looks throughout the entire movie, except when she's holding Moonstar's hand. I don't know why my co-hosts are laughing. Let me see. Guys, you all right? All right. What is going on? This is Rain, aka Maisie Williams' character, and her mutant ability is to turn into a werewolf. Now, no, she's not a New Moon, Chrissy. She's actually in New Mutants. I hope that you got to watch this masterpiece somehow. But every time she turned or even looked like this, I kept thinking of this one movie. But I like this movie better, so I recasted it. And here we go. This is Michael J. Fox and Teen Wolf.
That's a good one.
And I wish that I was watching this one because I enjoyed it better. And actually, I like the makeup better because it looked better to me. And in this movie, he wasn't scratching people in the face and calling it help. So anyway, that's what I would recast. But last but not least, I would like to actually recast something else. And usually I don't do this, but actually, I don't know if you knew this, but I took a picture of myself while watching this movie, and here it is.
Yeah.
And if you look closely into my eyes, you can see the terror,
the horror,
the fear. Yeah. And then as I was watching this movie, I got a text saying that I have to watch episodes 7, 8, and 9 of Star Wars, and I held that same reaction. So that's going to be coming up soon. So there you go. That's me watching New Mutants. Just a little behind the scenes. That's my recasted.
All right, Vic, we're on you.
Okay.
In case you don't see this video up later, it's because we got flagged.
Hey, you know what? It's like deja vu from last week, right? Did he?
But what's my point in doing that? I will recast this whole story, connect to these people, and just do it over.
Exactly.
That's the only way. That's the only thing I can say. Like I am not going to get into nitty gritty here. I am very disappointed with what they did with Arya Stark. I would just take her out of the damn movie.
Are you more mad that a Stark is in this bad movie than you are that the movie is bad itself?
Here's the thing. This is what upsets me, right? Because this little girl grew up in that role. So she's kind of typecasted in a certain way. And she tried to deviate from that. Clearly, you can see that. She's growing up. She's trying to try something new. This is a big thing, apparently. And it turned out to be a flop. So I went into this with a ton of optimism. And mind you, the reason I'm behaving the exact same way that I am behaving when we reviewed the Dark Phoenix is because I feel the exact same way. Like, these women were young, really good actresses coming off of really powerful roles, and then this is what happened.
I wasn't even in my schedule, but she said, "Hey, we're doing Star Wars next," and she's not even here. But all right, so let's go ahead with my. I'm sorry, Scarecrow, were you done?
Yeah.
All right, so mine's actually going to be actually a little lengthy, which is why I wanted to go last, which I normally do to clean up tomfoolery, but this whole movie was tomfoolery. So I'll start off with the basics, right? Let's start with this young lady.
Pause.
Let's start with this young lady. This young lady is called Dr. Reyes. right? And you're probably like, wow, why are you recasting Dr. Raya? She was the most entertaining person. I'll say, hey, you know what? Could you sell me some of that stuff that you're using? Because I could probably sell it at a bigger profit. Because she wasn't. She was so boring. She didn't get a personality to the very end when she was getting cut up by Teen Wolf, right? So who can I recast her of? I decided to bring back an old favorite. Who was that old favorite? You guessed it, generic Karen Symbol is an old favorite because anybody could have played Dr. Reyes. They could have got that woman from Logan who was the fake mom to come and play that character. Just as good. She wasn't good at all. Boring, annoying to me. Right? Here we go. How about we recast the whole movie? Right? You're like, oh, Chris, you can't recast the whole movie. What would you recast the whole movie as? Why are you being so mean? I'm being mean because the movie is garbage. Right? The movie is garbage. So, what would I recast the movie as, you asked? Garbage, probably? Yeah, I should recast it as garbage. I'm not going to recast the movie as garbage. I'm not that neat. All right, but I will recast it what it needs to be recasted as. And ladies and gentlemen, that is this. This movie felt like the New Mutants of Oz. And I'm not talking about the Wizard of Oz, because that's probably what you're thinking when I say the New Mutants of Oz. Chris, I didn't see a wizard in this movie. No, I'm talking about this show, this Oz. That's what I'm talking about, because
that HBO series was good.
This is when I started realizing I'm watching Oz. I saw two women in a shower looking at each other, but trying not to look at each other ever so lovingly.
I get you.
Ever so lovingly. And I was like, hold up, am I watching the correct movie here? I don't know if I'm watching the right movie because I had no idea this was going to happen. It's not a problem, but I had no idea. All right, I got another recaster for you. This is what James was talking about earlier. This guy is called Sunspot. Hey, who can I recast it? Who does he look like? Got him. This is him right here. This is Sunspot in this movie, ladies and gentlemen. Bet you ain't know. If you didn't know, you know now. This guy could easily replace the guy that played Sunspot in this movie. It doesn't end there, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
You took the time to take a picture of a dumpster fire and write Sunspot.
You damn right. You damn right.
Okay, and go through all. You really took the time.
I took the time because it took 2 hours out of my life. Speaking of taking 2 hours out of my life, look at this guy. If you say, hey, who's the worst character? I say all of them. But you know what? Then I thought about it. This guy was god awful. Who does he remind me of? He reminds me of two people. The left and the right. This guy right here, Sam Guthrie, same character, I swear, as the previous gentleman I just put on the screen. If you don't believe me, fight me. Same character, I swear to goodness. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it goes on. I'm recasting everybody. Hey, nobody's exempt. Nobody's exempt. That's your girl, right? That's your girl. Who does she remind me of? It's the same color. Let's just go ahead and put it out there. Same character. Same character, because, ladies and gentlemen, she was garbage. Garbage. She was trash. This whole movie had trash characters in it. But, ladies and gentlemen, you thought I was done. It does not end there. Hey, I got another one for you. Look, it's Danny Moonstar, right? Everybody was so excited to see Danny Moonstar. Hey, I saw Danny Moonstar earlier. You know why? Because today is Tuesday. What is Tuesday in Orlando? It's trash day. Danny Moonstar, there you go. There you go. There you go, Danny Moonstar.
Brought to you Department of Sanitation of Unpopular Reviews.
Here's some more sanitation for you. No one's exempt. No one is safe today because they had me watch this movie. But you know what? I'll say this one. I liked her. I thought she was attractive at times. It's like, okay, all right, get it, girl. You know, you're looking kind of cute at times. You know, I understood why he wanted to bang you in the pool. I got it. So I'm going to treat you a little better. I'll treat you a little better. You are hot garbage. That's what you are.
I'll give you that one.
That is what you are.
I'll give you that one.
You're hot garbage.
She is hot.
By the way, Chris and Alex, they agree with you. They thought that her character was the most interesting out of all of them. The problem is they never went anywhere with explaining the backstories of any of these characters, so you only got a glimpse. You never knew anything about them.
She was hot and she had a few good lines, but she was garbage too. That's why she's hot garbage. No, it was not. Obviously, I've been watching the show that long. So,
and Chrissy is saying Daryl Dixon. Who is Daryl Dixon? What does that mean?
He was a random person in the back that no one knew. I'm not done yet. This is my last one. Yeah, I am going to recast the script. I said I recasted all these people. What do all these people have in common? I said they were trash. Where would I put this script? In the trash. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my recasting.